Namaste, this is Surabhi, your master teacher of chemistry at Vedantu, and I know this is one of the most requested video. Many of you, wrote a mail to me, and a few of you asked in the comment section, and few of you said it, in the chat. So here am I with the video regarding the career opportunities in the field of chemistry. So if you take up chemistry as your major subject, then what and all the fields in which you can work, and the average salary which you will be getting is also what I'll be talking about in today's session. Okay. So before that, here I have a blank slide. Let us just write. Okay, let's make a flow chart. Okay. So first is what 11th 12th mein to you need to take science, hai na? That is the given. Because I assume that most of the students who are watching this video are in grade 9 and 10. So 11th 12th mein you need to take up science. So what after 12th? You will have two options. One, go for chemical engineering, okay, or BSc chemistry. So for BSc chemistry, if you want the exams, so the institutes will have their own private exams, and for the chemical engineering it's the same thing. So JEE or CET and all that. And after BSc chemistry, what? See, but before that, let me tell you. So BSc, MSc, chemical engineering. So all these three will have almost same job opportunities. What will be the difference is the position and the income. So obviously MSc people would have the higher position and with higher salary. What after BSc? So teaching. So if you want to get into the teaching field, which is really necessary for us right now, India needs good teachers. If there also you have two types. One is like government one, or the private, where you can have this option of opening your own tuition center or the YouTube channel. If you want to join a school, then B.Ed is must. B.Ed is compulsory. Okay, so the income would be around 20 to 40,000 per month for teachers. And if you want to do MSc, I don't want to stop myself at BSc, I want to do MSc also. So there is this one very good option, that is MSc plus PhD. Okay, MSc plus PhD. So you have to write the exam called as JAM. As soon as you finish the BSc, in the last sem, 5th sem or 6th sem, you can actually give this exam. So JAM, so if you clear this exam, then you will get to do MSc plus PhD in very nice colleges like IITs. Good. So after PhD though, you can become a research scientist, and you will get a job as a professor in any college. And even after MSc also, so you can choose the same job. MSc may also there are different branches, analytical, organic, physical, inorganic. So make sure before, after 12th, just sit and plan. Acha, like do I want to continue in the same field? Because most of them, I have seen the people taking up MBA after BSc or MCA after BSc, which is completely different from what they have studied in BSc, right? So if you have taken up chemistry, so computer applications or the coding and the business management is completely different from what you have studied for those 3 years, right? So please be sure of what you want to do throughout the rest of your life, because once I have become a teacher and I don't regret it, so I want to teach throughout my life, right? So of course switching of career is also completely fine, but make sure you don't regret your decisions. That is what I would like to say. So MSc done, PhD done. So after MSc, maybe it's a 2-year course, as you all know. So most of us would choose MSc chemistry, okay, to be on a safer side. And then after that you can do the PhD. If you are planning to do PhD in the other countries, so abroad, then you have to write exams, and if you are want to get a job as a professor, so after MSc you can write this exam called as NET, National Level Entrance Exam it is, and there is this state level also called as SET. NET and SET. So if you are NET qualified, so you will get a job as a professor in very good nice universities, and SET is also, it also has the same value. And not only that, so if you are NET qualified, you can also continue your research. You will get the stipend from government. I guess this gives you the whole idea about so what and all you can do. So if you want to continue in the field of chemistry, or if you are a, what can I say, chemistry lover, yes. But before that you need to score well in 10th board, no. So if you want to score really well, and if you want to learn from the best master teachers of India, and with very fun and in very fun and interactive way, all you have to do is just visit vdnt.in/ytpro, where it's like one-stop solution for all of your problems. Whatever it is, doubts are not getting solved, or notes I'm not getting notes, and tests I want to practice a lot. Yep, this is the right place to be at. So after visiting the link, what you have to do is just choose your grade, the board, and click on to the get subscription. Before proceeding to play, make sure you have checked out all the plans. I would say 6 months is a very good one, because you will be able to save 40% only if you use the coupon code SURPRO. So for that additional discount from my side, you have to use the coupon code SURPRO. So I told you, you can do MSc, BSc, PhD, and I have already told you that the jobs will be almost same, but few jobs would require MSc, or few jobs are okay with the BSc graduates also. So chemical engineer, forensic science, toxicologist, chemistry teacher or professor, geochemist, material scientist, research scientist, pharmacist. Wow. So chemical engineer, so you need to take up that chemical engineering after your 12th, and the average pay would be 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month. Okay, I'm sorry, not annum. Okay, and forensic expert, what you will be doing is you will be taking the collect all the chemicals and all from the crime scenes, and you need to see what is there and all that, the DNA testing, analyzing and all that. That is what you will be doing. And the starting salary for forensic expert would be 25,000 to 30,000 per month. Okay, starting salary. And then as toxicologist, what do the toxicologists do? You all know. So they will work on they will analyze or look for the toxic substances present in the chemicals and all that. That is what their job is. So they will also get paid very well. Chemistry teacher or professor, so there is a difference between teacher, lecturer and professor, right? So teacher, it's if you are teaching for the lower grade students, that is maybe high school, that is 8th to 10th and all that, so their job their salary would be comparatively less. Okay, so they will be getting around 30 to 40,000, and it depends, if it's a private institution, it depends on your capabilities also. And professor, oh, they earn really good. 20 lakhs per annum is their average salary. And even though I am telling you the average salary of these, and scientists, material scientists or research scientists, they also earn very good, because they have a PhD with them, right? So their average annual salary would be around 30 lakhs. But what I am saying is, the income or the salary which you will be getting depends on your own capabilities, and the university also matters. Okay, and how good are you with the subject, or with the practical knowledge is very, very important when it comes to chemistry. Because even in the basic interview, they'll ask you how to perform the chromatography test. They won't ask you what is neutralization reaction. So any company or any interviewer will ask you the questions related to practical practical knowledge in chemistry is very, very much necessary. And the pharmacist, chemists, so they should have a really good knowledge about the drugs and the medicines, what are their compositions, what are the effects, what are the side effects, and their average salary is also around 20,000 to 30,000. Okay, yeah. And if you want to be a chemical engineer, so as I have already told you, 11th and 12th May, you need to take up PCM. Okay, and after that, so there are state engineering entrance exams also, like CET, and JEE is also there, that you already know. Okay, so it's a 4-year course. So what you will be studying in BTech chemical engineering or BE chemical engineering is the application of chemistry in day-to-day lives as well as industrial application. But in BSc and BE are different. In BSc, so we will focus on the theoretical part. You will actually learn about how is this mechanism taking place and all that. But in the chemical engineering, they will be focusing on the applications and the process. Okay, but if you are planning to become a teacher or a professor, so I would suggest you to take up BSc. And very, very important thing is the university in which you will be studying or from which you are getting a degree or a master degree is very, very important. So BSc to okay, but MSc ke liye please make sure you are studying in a very, very, very good college. So it's not about the teachers are good, they will teach you well and all that. The name, the brand, it is important when you start looking for a job. So for that, take the entrance exams, whatever the competitive exams, for 10th also, we have NTSE and all that. Start attempting. See, NTSE and all that, so it will help you. It will be like a practice for the future entrance exams or the competitive exams which you will be taking in. And make sure, so after completion of BSc, please take JAM. Okay, and once you have finished MSc, please try NET or SET. So I'm not saying this is like halwa or laddu or Maggi which is easy. No, these exams are really difficult. Not everyone can crack it. Okay, but it's all about the hard work and dedication. So few people spend, they don't do anything, they will just spend 1 year or 2 years just to prepare for these exams. But after that, the life will be really fruitful. Once you are NET qualified, so मान लो कि हाँ जी, जिंदगी will be set, life will be set. So let us work hard for another couple of years, right? Okay then, so this is all about the career opportunities or the jobs for chemistry lovers. And make sure you take up the pro subscription so that 10th K marks will be also turn out to be good. Okay then, thank you so much. Till now, it was your master teacher Surabhi at Vedantu. Okay, and if you are here for the first time, if you like the video, you did right. So make sure you have liked the video and subscribe. And if you have not clicked onto the bell icon yet, do it. And you can always reach out to me at surabhi.r@vedantu.com. Thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. Stay home.